4 minutes to 9. Jennifer Lawrence was the star of one of the biggest films of 2012, The Hunger Games. It told the story of a bleak future society where teenagers are chosen to take part in a fight to the death.
Well, the Oscar winner is back in the sequel, Hunger Games Catching Fire, and she's been talking to Charlie about some of the extreme lengths she went to for the movie. First, though, she was quite quick to pick up on one of his bad habits. Have a look at this.
Jennifer, welcome to... That's a bad start, wasn't it?
Wait, can I have another start? Is that you chewing your pen? The top of your pen?
It's nerves.
Oh my god.
No, it just happens.
That is really intense. I thought that you were going to laugh and be like, oh no, I have a teething puppy.
No,
You gotta watch that.
No, it's when I'm doing very intense interviews.
It looks like you're eating your pen.
That is quite bad, actually.
Yeah, it is bad.
Should I put it away? Is it putting you off?
No, I enjoy looking at it.
You've got a cup of tea.
I do.
You're in the UK.
I'm in the UK, drinking tea.
Having a bit of a slurp. Now, the reason you're doing that is because I shared with you the fact that Tom Hanks had done that very same thing.
Yes.
Was he, what do we think? Was he louder than Jennifer?
Was he louder? Oh.
I think he was. Do you want to give it another try?
No.
No. Now, I'm not an expert on your hair or your hair over the years by any means.
Neither am I.
But it is different.
It is. Yeah, I just cut it all off.
Do it yourself?
Oh no, does it look like that?
No, when you said it like that, you never know.
No, I did not cut it myself. I just kind of was in the mood. It was kind of like at this awkward length, and I was just like, eh.
Do you know what? I think that's one of the things that people like about you.
What? That
Well,
I'm
you know that you just no, that you just kind of you do what you want to do. That you don't feel like you're kind of pushed to be a certain way or look a certain way or have to consult with the team before you.
Well, I did. I mean, I might have sent an email saying I'm going to cut my hair.
Does it work?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to make anybody mad.
Because
I didn't say, can I cut my hair? I said, I'm cutting my hair.
Yeah. Are you a bit of a loose cannon?
A loose cannon? I guess only with my mouth, yeah.
This must be a nightmare.
This is my nightmare. This is awful.
Because you think any moment you're going to just say something
It's not even right now. Like, right now, I'm just like, yeah, well, I'm thinking about people watching me at home and just hating my guts.
You're not.
I am. That's what I think about in all interviews. I normally can't even answer directly because I'm only thinking about the people who hate me.
Do you seriously worry about that?
Yeah, what, don't you?
No.
Well, you know that they're watching and you know that there's somebody out there who hates you.
I'll tell you what.
And you're not going to fixate on that one person?
No, I really don't think that because I think
you're so lucky.
In the business you're in, not so much me, but you've got to have a thick skin. Have you not yet developed that?
Yeah, no, I do. Well, I don't know if it's a thick skin or I'm just oblivious to it. I just don't pay attention to it. So I'm sure if I did, if somebody came up to me and said one of the comments that I'm sure is written about me somewhere, I would burst into tears.
Well, that'd be horrible.
To a certain degree. It depends. If it's like real people, that hurts. If it's like, you know, somebody in the fashion world being like, I hate her style, I'm like, okay, whatever.
Wow. Let's talk about Hunger Games.
Okay.
It is a real romp.
Yes, it really is.
Would that be fair to say?
Yes, it is fair to say. It's very big this time, and we see a lot more of the world. We see a lot more of the Capitol and Pan Am and
cheese up, smiles on.
There she is, Captain 17, the girl on fire. A lot is demanded of you.
Yes.
Sort of physically, that challenge is pretty big, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
What was the worst bit? Did you get hurt?
Yeah, I punctured my eardrum and was deaf in one ear for a little bit.
Punctured your eardrum? That's bad, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I know. I got a double...
You've still got something wrong with it now,
Yeah, there's something huge coming out of it.
What happened?
That was about the worst. Well, I got this double ear infection from some of the water scenes because the water was really gross. Ugh. And then I had to do a water stunt with a spinning cornucopia. When I fall off, they have these jets, and so I had to jump in, and the jets kind of blew into my ear. And then I couldn't hear for a couple months. Never went to a doctor, which is not advisable.
No.
Yeah.
You saved my life. You gave me a chance.
Yes, to live.
No, to do something.
We have to go, yeah, before they kill us. They will kill us.
I love the baboon fight.
Oh, thank you.
My word, that is incredible.
Like the worst thing to shoot.
Why?
Well, it just took 7 days to shoot. We were in the swamp the whole time, and we had this choreographed fighting that and the monkeys didn't exist yet. So we were just fighting thin air.
So, okay, go through that for me.
So I'm happy to know that you like that scene.
But in the baboon fight scene, when you're filming it, you're just kind of grappling. Well, I know it sounds a bit naive.
They'll mark like where they'll they're going to put the monkeys and like which monkeys. We know that we have monkey 1, 2, 3, 4, and so with the choreography, so we're aware of the imaginary monkeys and where they're going, but we can't see them.
Sometimes it must be a funny old game, yours.
It is. It's hard.
There you
not
are,
to laugh
spending days on
sometimes.
end fighting
Yeah,
pretend
fighting
monkeys.
nothing.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is weird.
A lot of people like the way you go about your business, if you like. That you don't, for example, you've been very outspoken about body image. Contrary to possibly the notion we have about Hollywood, about the movies being very prescriptive. Is that something you feel strongly about?
Yeah, it is. It's something that happened to me a lot at the beginning of my career, being told to look a certain way, and you know, I think that the people working in the movies, we're just exaggerating this problem that we have in the world, where we see these unobtainable kind of perfect bodies, and that's what we're comparing ourselves to, and there's this pressure to maintain and live up to these unrealistic expectations.
So have you literally got executives, or I mean, people saying, you know, if you want to get on in this business?
Yeah, there are times where you get a role and they say, you know, with the role that you're supposed to lose a certain amount of weight. I've never done it.
What do you say when they say that?
Not that
You
I would
say
try.
it's not going to happen. What do you say?
I just say, I just say this is how I look.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Well, the good
Because
news.
they've already hired me. It's going to be a lot more of a pain to go back and fire me and hire somebody else. And then maybe everybody will get used to bodies that look like this.
I don't know if you heard, but they're auditioning Star Wars movies in the UK.
I know, I did hear.
And there is a role for a late teenage girl, a kind of action girl. There's going to be millions, probably, of young girls thinking, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
If they're going for the audition, have you got a little advice?
Confidence. I think when you have confidence in yourself, other people will have confidence in you, and they don't know what they're looking for, and they don't know who they're looking for. So if you go in and act like, yeah, I'm that person, then they won't know any better.
Do you think they know in the first 5 seconds?
I don't know. I mean, that would be pretty terrifying before you even act, if they know. But I'm always really bad at auditioning. I think it's kind of cruel to hand somebody 5 pieces of paper and go, act. But good luck.
Well, you've clearly done all right
Yeah,
over the years.
I got lucky.
Lovely to meet you. Thank you for
Lovely to meet
drinking
you.
your tea for us.
Thank you
Been
for
a pleasure.
letting me drink my tea.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What an absolutely delightful, refreshing interview with a
Lovely person.
breath of fresh air in Hollywood.
Isn't it illuminating, though, that somebody as famous and successful and beautiful as she is
Yeah.
still worries about whether people like her or not?
Extraordinary. And that Charlie doesn't. And quite right, he shouldn't.
The Hunger Games Catching Fire is released on 21st of November, so it's the end of next week.
Oh, that's an absolutely brilliant interview. Well done to them both. We're going to be chatting to Chris Ramsey in just a moment. First, though, here's